Bailey Johnson, we'll start with you.
Hey, Nikki, do you have an update on Kennedy?
No, she went to get x-rays. That's all I know. I haven't heard anything else.
Danny Thompson, go ahead.
Coach Day, Thompson, three-point conversion. I know you had mentioned in pregame that Kalani was going to play small spurts if she was playing. Can you assess her first game tonight?
I mean, she's hard to guard. I can tell you that. We very quickly found different ways to throw it into the post, which is, we've spent a month working on running into ball screens. And so, I was really proud of that last group for being able to floppy punch and loop punch and basically all different ways to throw the ball into the low block, because clearly it was our advantage. And so, she's got to get in shape. I mean, there's no doubt. She had a couple fouls that I thought were fouls of, just tiredness. I mean, ironically, that was probably like freshman year all over again at Baylor with Mom Premier and Kalani battling it out there. Both showed some good stuff, to be quite frank, but different kind of players. But proud of how hard she played, Wasn't sure we could play her that many minutes without getting her a sub. But when you get in that kind of game, it gives you a chance to work on stuff.
Michelle Vogel, go ahead.
Yeah, Coach. I mean, when you lose a player like Kennedy, just emotionally, I know as a coach you never want to let down, but did you sense it was just sort of tough for the team to have her gone? And I know you don't know much about what the situation's going to be, but it seems like we've had an awful lot of sprained ankles. Does that have anything to do with, I don't know. I mean, does it surprise you how many there have been so far?
I don't know. I mean, I dealt with Tiffany Hayes having a sprained ankle all last season. That was obviously not based on bubble or life here. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if our team collapsed because Kalani went off. I mean, I thought that we were scoring whatever way we wanted to score. We just weren't defensive rebounding. And we turn the basketball over too much, and we're going to turn it over probably more if Kennedy's not on the floor, because Kennedy, even though she will sometimes turn it over, she puts pressure on the defense. And when we're relying on ball movement, player movement, things like that, and we're maybe out-athleted at a certain position, we had trouble at times, initiating offense and getting open. So, I think that was a lot of it. I don't think our defensive intensity was great. I don't think we did a good job on the glass. Obviously, this is a team that goes and gets it. The difference between tonight and other nights is, they haven't shot the basketball particularly well this season, so there have been a lot of offensive rebounds for them. Tonight, they shot it well, and when they missed, they got it back. And so I think giving up second chance points is more deflating than losing your point guard. I mean, I thought it was tonight, because I think everybody knows Blake's going to battle, and and it made us run Courtney some at the one, which we've tried to avoid. But we're gonna have to work on it, because I don't know if we'll get her back or how quickly, or I don't have any idea at this point.
Thank you.
Okay, last call for questions. Bailey Johnson, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
Hi, Kalani. Bailey Johnson from The Next. Just wondering, how your first minutes went and how you're feeling.
I felt good. I lasted longer than I actually thought. It's only my fourth day out, so I'm just, working it back in, trying to get back in shape. Just taking it one day at a time. Coach asked me, was I ready to go? I was like, yeah. So they put me in.
Danny Thompson, go ahead.
Kalani Day, Thompson, three-point conversion. First and foremost, welcome to Atlanta. And number two, what do you feel like when you're back in full strength that you can bring to Atlanta, so the fans can have an idea what kind of skill set and game you bring to the table?
I like to bang. I'm physical. I take up space. I clog the lane. That's what I do. I'm a good screener. I can shoot the mid-range. I can make a post move on a good day. But, that's what I do. I'm most likely known for being physical and being a big body.
Michelle Vogel, go ahead.
Hey, Kalani, nice to see you back. We, based on what we'd heard just you really did, you were pretty sick during your time in quarantine. I know some people, a few people like Lori didn't have, but you did. Can you just tell us how tough it was just physically being, by yourself, dealing with the illness? I know everybody was checking in on you, but still, it's probably mentally and physically was kind of a challenging time.
Mentally, definitely, because when you're in those four walls, you tend to think about a lot of things. And for me, I'm an overthinker. So, I do the good, the bad, the worst case scenario. So when you can't go outside, you're sick, you're feeling bad, you're wondering, how I'm going to help the team. Because, before we were doing some really good work before I got sick. And, I just thought I lost all that. So mentally I got discouraged, but my coach was there. She called me, let me know everything was going to be okay. He was going to take it one day at a time. And that, that was that calmed me down with my anxiety. I was dealing with a lot. Because I didn't know how it was going to be when I came back. I was looking forward to getting to know my teammates on and off the court, and I thought I was kind of robbed of that.
Your former teammate and friend Lauren Cox also dealt with COVID. I know she's on another team now, but she's a rookie. She's trying to get her sort of wind back, if you will. I don't know if you've had a chance to text her or talk to her at all. I mean, that both of you kind of had to go through this.
Well, we were texting the whole time. We were exchanging text results like, "Did you get a negative? I got one today." Or like trying to get out of quarantine. Even before she came to the bubble, I was texting her. Because I was looking forward to her, hanging out and coming here. So yeah, I've been, with her too, texting and communicating, and we've been texting the whole time.
If I just ask one other question, just, you talk about wanting to have some more time with your teammates, which you would have had, so you had to catch up, but what can you tell me about this team? I mean, you guys have been through some tough things with the COVID now, Kennedy getting hurt, but is this a team that has some resilience to it that you can tell so far?
Oh, absolutely. I don't doubt that at all. I thought that last group, the group that I was in, even though we hadn't played together and did much in practice, we were just like, okay, we're going to get out here and do it and play hard. And I thought we played really hard towards the end, didn't let the score bother us.
Thank you.
Michelle Vopel, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, Alexis, obviously it's a little bit of a tough game with Kennedy going out, but can you kind of talk about what you guys were trying to do after she was gone? And do you feel like, even though it was not the result you wanted, you guys still played hard? That was something you kept up the spirit throughout the game. What were your thoughts, with after having lost her, with what you were trying to do?
Coach was just trying to find energy, and I think we were just trying to figure it out on the court. Sometimes when a big player goes down like that, it's sometimes it's hard to get back on that focus because you got to change the whole game. Kennedy is definitely our majority ball handler. And I think we were just trying to figure it out without her. We haven't, as you see, Coach has been playing her a lot of minutes, and it's different when you don't have, your main ball handler to attack the rim, get you the things that, that the offense is shown. But, I think the second group, we just came out and we did what we did best.
All right, last call for questions. Michelle, do you have another question? Sorry.
Yeah, Alexis, forgive me, but you did, your career crossed over with Kalani, right? Did you played with her for 1 year? Is that right, at Baylor?
No, I played for her for 2.
For 2, okay. I know this was her first time playing after, sitting out. What are some of your thoughts on, because obviously what a good big woman she is. Like, what do you think she can bring, and what did you think of her, first game out today?
Man, I think she looked amazing. She's been working hard. I've been trying to push her to limit that she thinks that she doesn't have, and I can't say nothing but I'm proud of her. She got out there in the mist and she went out there and played hard and did exactly what the coach wanted for her and asked for, and that's all you can ask from her.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Lex.